So if you were to ask my wife or some of my coworkers in the audience, I have a terribly unhealthy man crush.
There's nothing wrong with a good man crush.
Exactly. As much as I admire the show and your acting, which I think is fantastic, it's what you do off screen that I most respect you for. You raised $100,000 for Sophie.
Yeah.
Trying to raise money, and I just wanted to know, what is it that drives you to use your celebrity to do such good?
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. For starters, I'm like a kid with a new toy. Does that make sense? And I mean that sincerely. The ability to have something at the tip of my fingers that can reach so many people, and I'm constantly a believer that, you know, people and large groups of people can be exceptional. For the raffle that we did for Sophie, the raffle on its own raised $91,000. The majority of those donations came from people giving $5. And everybody would write the same thing. Boy, I wish I could give more. And I wanted to write back to every single person that I said, no, what you just did was perfect. Because I got to hang out with that family a couple weeks ago and to see the difference in their condition, their human condition, from when I first met them back in May to now. It's astounding. So I don't know how far we can take the charity, but much like how I prefer to run my own Facebook page and to control my own method, you know, as opposed to just, you know, as opposed to going the corporate route and finding a charity and not knowing where the money is going, you know, here we have this opportunity where, you know, JoJo's Family, last night, I just happened upon a season 2 Blu-ray. Thought this would be a great idea, because I was actually signing something on the charity. So we put it up there. Gonna ship it out on Tuesday, and you know, less than 24 hours later, it's raised $20,000. So to answer your question, I just love it, man. It makes me feel good. So I guess that's the selfish aspect of it. But if you can help people, you absolutely should.
So on Facebook, you're constantly posting videos of you doing your parkour training and arrow shooting. I was wondering how much of that did you actually do before Arrow, and did any of that get you the job?
To the second part of your question, no. I never took my shirt off in an audition. They never said to me, "We want this from you." Physically. And in respect to the parkour, you know, growing up in, I grew up in Toronto, and I played football, I played rugby, I swam, I played volleyball. I loved sports, track and field, let's do high jump. True story. And then a bunch of guys who were less talented than me, 6 feet 7, were beating me, I stopped. And I'm not bitter. And so, you know, I was staying in shape. I was in LA, I was hiking all the time. I wasn't going to the gym. I wasn't, you know, I was just staying active because my body is my instrument, the vocation that I chose. And I happened upon Arrow, and now I get to do all these cool things. The only problem is that I'm relatively demonstrative on set when it comes to doing my own stunts. And especially stuff with heights, I'm a little bit frightened. And I'll always say, well, no, of course I'm going to do this. And if they won't let me do it, I'll demand to do it shirtless, because then it has to be me. But then I'll get 60 feet in the air, about to swing down and sweep Felicity off of a landline, and I'll be trying to look cool while really peeing a little bit in my mouth. In the end, it's all worth it. Thanks, man.
Shirtless rooftop working. That's what
Two questions. One, how does it feel that every superhero show that's out now is like, we got to set our bar up this high because, hey, Arrow, you don't do it like this. You got to do it like Arrow does, and do it like that.
Can I be honest? It feels freaking fantastic. Because I remember in 2012 when people watched the pilot of Arrow and they said, yeah, great pilot, but as we know, superhero shows don't typically work on television. And now we have Flash, we have Gotham, we have Constantine, we have Zombie, like we have, you know, Netflix is doing all this stuff with Marvel's Agents, Carter's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like, boom.
And also, I told one of my supervisors at work that I get a picture with shaking your hand. Is that cool?
Yeah, man. Sure. The last one, though.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
We have so many questions.
Come on, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah, everyone's here. I'll be here.
We're here. Hi, Michelle from Super Big Fan, so hi.
Really?
Yeah, no way, right? Okay, so my friends are trying to get me to watch Arrow, and I'm like, no, I hate Arrow. I can't handle it. It's just my religion. But then I saw the TV show, and I fell in love. So it's not good. But I just couldn't handle it first.
Well, I'm glad you went to admit your mistake.
And so I just want to know what got you into acting. Were you a high school drama geek or?
Yeah, 10th grade, I was in a play called Inherit the Wind. I love that book. I love it. And but I was just a side person in the play. I don't think I had any lines. And the only reason I did it was because we got to go on a trip and I wanted to meet girls. I was in 10th grade, you guys know what I'm talking about. And then the drama teacher, William Schooler, at my high school, who I'm still in touch with, still very good friends with, came up to me, said you were very focused and you were going to play Malcolm and Macbeth next fall. Huh? And I did. And that was that.
My friend Ashley is so lovely, she's very fast, but she wants a hug, and I was wondering if you could give it to her.
I will give her a hug at the end of the panel. Stick around, man. Because unlike you, she's dressed in the right way.
Yeah.
Hey, sir. I was wondering if there was a Justice League movie. Would
Yeah.
you want to be in it, and what do you think the chances of being in it are?
I don't think that logistics are going to make it possible for the television universe and the cinematic universe to coexist. We shoot for 10 months out of the year, literally 10 months. And boy, I'm just thinking about how difficult it's going to be for when we do the crossover episodes with the Flash, the logistics of that. Sure, I'd like to be in it. Absolutely. Hawkeye can be in the Avengers. But listen, we are, and I've said this before, and I'm repeating myself, I'm going to say it again. We are playing the television versions of Green Arrow and Black Canary and Flash and Firestorm and Arsenal on down the line. Oh yeah, Arsenal. We're playing B versions. We're trying to play B definitive versions as they exist right now. And we don't need the movies to justify our television show. But boy, as a fan, I really, really hope that Dawn of Justice is good. Really hope. And I think it will be.
Or whatever to bring him to life?
This is going to make sense. Nothing. I trusted the material in the pilot. I trusted the people who wrote it. And most importantly, David Nutter is the greatest / most prolific director of pilots in the history of television. He's taken 18 shows to series out of 19 pilots.